All right, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. All right, this is welcome you guys to Niger Data Platform. Another wonderful session with us. All right, today we'll be looking at a very interesting topic, and it will be handled by a wonderful, well-rounded individual. Right within the data space. Today we'll be looking at storytelling with pictures in Power BI. Right, so today we'll be looking. Mr. Afeez will be taking us through it. Mr. Afeez Babatunde will be taking us through this session. Mr. Afeez Babatunde, welcome. All right. So Mr. Afeez Babatunde,
Thank
he
you.
has a BSc in Information Technology. Thank you very much. He has a BSc in Information Technology. Oh, what a wonderful history. What a wonderful background to start with. A diploma in data science. He's a Microsoft certified trainer and a Microsoft certified data analyst associate. Mr. Afeez is a web application developer and trainer with over 6 years of training in spreadsheet applications like MS Excel, Microsoft Excel, and Power BI. Mr. Hafiz is very magnanimous with his knowledge and his intellect. That he has trained over 2,000 participants on Microsoft Excel within and outside the country. What a wonderful guy to have around. All right, he's a web slash desktop development application developer. Right, a systems business analyst, a dashboard reporting expert, Power BI Power App Maker slash trainer, and a Microsoft 365 administrator. Mr. Afeez Babatunde, so much feathers on your wing. Well done, sir. All right, so right now I'm going to leave you in the hands of Mr. Afeez Babatunde. Be very well assured that you are in the right hands. He's going to take you through Going to take us through a very wonderful session and then give us an insight on how to use this wonderful BI tool to crunch our data and make perfect sense of it. Thank you very much, Mr. Hafiz Babatunde. Thank you for honoring us, and over to you.
Okay. Thank you for that intro. I really appreciate. It's good to be here again. I think the first week we started this event, I was part of the facilitator that day as well, and it keep on going. I think I must commend the effort of the organizer of the event, and we keep on growing by lifting others. So thank you. That's the essence of the community, and that's what we keep on doing. So thank you guys, and thank you for joining us today, and welcome to this beautiful session again in this evening morning or afternoon, wherever you are. So like I was introduced, and what we are talking about today is all about uh, telling story with data using what we call infographics. When you talk about using image to represent, like while I was training some guys yesterday, we as a human being, as of today, we are very familiar, we are very used to images, we are very used to icons. Before, for instance, now, if you want to do copy and paste on your screen, probably you are using MS Word or PowerPoint, like what you can see on my screen right now. You know, it's something that, before, you, instead of using these scissors as cut, you want to cut something, instead of using these scissors as an icon to show, was apparently an ordinary text before. You understand? So, but as of today now, what you only see mostly on your Microsoft Office package is what? Icons. Like, they believe that people are very used to this, and they can relate with the meaning of what this icon does. So if, for instance, now I'm trying to cut something on my screen, I want to copy and paste, can you see it has been represented with what? With images. It's only when you place a cursor on it shows the meaning of this icon. Even though you are not familiar with it before, the moment you see it for the first time, you are very used to it. Like, okay, oh, anytime I see this icon, that means it means copy, it means cut, it means eraser or something like that. So that's essence of what images in this in data analysis and analytics. So in today's class, we will just be looking at how we can represent our data in such a way that the moment you see uh, a dashboard, a report, you don't even need to ask much question. You already understand what it is all about. Okay, without, I believe most of us today, we are very in this environment. If you are a new beginner, if you are just intermediate, or even you are a pro in Microsoft Power BI, we just advise you, just let's learn something new together. Apparently, we'll keep learning every day. And if you have any comment, you can actually drop it. And if you can hear me, if you are with me right now, let me see your comment. Let me see you saying hi, hi, hi on the chat box. So that's fine. Okay, let me show something on my screen here. I want you to kindly tell me something to this. Okay, let me bring my browser here. Let me bring my browser and let us do something together here. Okay, sorry, I guess that's loading. Okay, let me open my Power BI service. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get some sampled dashboard here and see how it has been presented. So, okay, let's take a look at this. So can you see the, like, on this dashboard we have an icon representing dollar, we have one representing net sales, we have one representing customer, and so on like that. So can you see that this is essence of using what icon? This shows home, this shows filter, that when I click on it I can do this, and this is what this like showing like users, and this icon to LinkedIn. So you can see that this template, this what is it called? This report is showing, like, has been represented, has been designed with icons that mostly everybody can relate with. But this is not exactly what I want to show you. There's another one. Okay, let's try this. I think this talks all about image. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, take a look at this. This is a sample HR dashboard. And how was it built? How did I come like, just with ideology of coming up with something like this, like just to represent uh my data with images, with icons, and so on like that. So, and I don't know how you feel about it. I don't know your color combination, but for me, I just, okay, let me come up with something, let me try something different and see whether people will be able to relate with it. You understand? So mere looking at this, you should be able to understand that, oh, this is total head count of our user, like our employee, this total hire, this total termination, and this department that we have within the company. This shows the gender rate that we have, the percentage of gender that we have in our company. And as far as, like, as much as you can use icon to represent your data, people will get familiar with it. Like, the moment they are seeing it, it will kind of give them insights immediately. You don't need to, let me say, to talk too much while presenting. You don't need to stress yourself, and you will have less question when you represent your data with images. But let's just check it out. How was it created? How did I get to this point while creating this dashboard. Okay, let's open up our Power BI. Let's open up our Power BI. And let me open up this file. Okay. HR dashboard. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to load my Power BI. It's coming up. Okay, let's get it there. Okay, yeah. So let me try to drag it there. Wow, this is still loading. Clear permission. What's happening? The Power BI is loading. I think I have a lot of things opened on my system. Let me just close some here. Close this up. Okay. So sorry, I don't know what is happening. My Power BI is still loading. What do we have? We have HR. Okay. While waiting for Power BI to open, let me tell you something you can also do for yourself to make your report more unique. I will give you some secrets today. I will give you some websites where you can get some infographics to represent your data. So, as you can see my screen, this is PowerPoint. This is PowerPoint. And you can design your template in PowerPoint and take it back to Power BI. When you have like the way you want to design whatever you want to do using Power BI, but just come up with idea on your uh on your PowerPoint. Come up with like the sketches of whatever you want to do. As okay, I want my image to be here, I want my menu to be here, and so on like that. So by the time you just save this image. So this has been designed on PowerPoint. Can you see this is just a rectangle, this is just this, and how do I do this? Just for you to come to insert, and let's replicate this. Let's replicate something here. New slide, empty, and it's just like me having something of this nature. Where is it? Insert and insert shape. Okay, and let me take this up, and me having something of this nature. Let me do this. Again, I have something like this. And the second one is something of this. Let me just take it a little bit, and let me have something else. Okay, I can use this as well. So I can do something like this. Just rotate this here. Can rotate it, and let me have something like this. I can change the color. Let's change the color to something different, and let me have this. Move to this. Can you see? It's not a rocket science. It's just normal idea. Like you can also implement on your own, and then you have something like this. Just create another shape. Have something of this nature. Just come up with different. Can you see? Control C, Control V, and make sure it's well aligned. I can have something like this. And the second thing I'm having here is what? Let me make it more bigger. Let me come to this place as well. Let me make it more bigger. So I can have this. I can have something here. Uh, the background is here, and I can make this background a little bit uh, solid color. Let me pick this color. Imagine, and then I can do something simple here. Just pick anything you like, anything you want to use. That's my header. Can type whatever I want to type here. Can make it a little bit better. Don't know if you're enjoying this. So, and what else do we have here? Okay, we have something in between. Yeah. So can just come up with any idea that is better than what I'm doing right now. I can do Control C, Control V, and let me make this way, and let me just create this to something like this, and then I have this, and I can take it back as a background. Take it back a little bit. Can you see what I'm just doing? So I can have this as my template. So this can be of what? What color can I give this? Let me give it something different. So let me give it something different. Yeah, let me do uh, which color? Let me change the color to this color, and let me take this back to solid color white. Perfect. So I don't need border on this shape. I don't need border. I have something like this. No outline. So what else? On this background. So I don't really need anything here. Just put white there. And then this one, let me just make it a little bit, reduce the width, and make it something like off white. Let me take this shape a little bit and do off white. So, and then I don't need shape outline. So can you just imagine? It's very simple. It's very simple, my people. Are you still doubting the way I'm doing it? Just look like a joke. Yeah, Len. So just imagine you just come up with any idea of yours and then you just boom and make it better. So I can come with this now. I can also do something like this. So don't worry yourself. It's very simple. So I can do something of this nature, make it a little bit smaller, make it a little bit smaller, and then I can duplicate this and do something different here. So Control C and V, and then I can do something like this and change this color to this color and shape outline. Can't remove it, man. So I have something of this nature now. So I have this. I can remove shape outline, can leave the color blue. So I can have something like this and group them together. Control G, Control C and V. Can you see something here? Control C and V. So you can place your card within this and then you're good. So you can use different color to represent whatever you want to do here. And you can actually select all and do what come to align and then you can distribute horizontally. Perfect. So can you see that I'm actually coming up with what a dashboard within my PowerPoint. So let me just do something simple here. I don't want. Yeah, perfect. So and I can do something like this. Control V, place it down. So I think this is too. The height is too much, man. So let me reduce it a little bit, and I can remove this to make it equal. What is the size of this? Can come to this place to check the size, the height and the width. So the this is 13.9, 13 point this. No, this is too much. So I have something like this. So let me delete this. Control C and V. I have something of this nature. So I can do this and Control C and V. So I have this here. Perfect. So my people, we are done with a template here. And imagine you even want to add some icons. So let's assume this is my shape and let me use different color here and let me come to this place, remove outline, remove outline from this image, and then you have what is it called? At this point, you have something different. And to use different color. Okay. At this point, you have this. And I can decide to add a little bit of what's it called? Yeah. a logo. Like I can do like HR, insert icon, or you can insert image, whatever you like. And just do HR. Do you have any image? Human resources. So we can try to do this as an icon. Place it around there. And then change the color of this graphic. And boom, we are good. So you can just rename it to whatever you like. This is what. Let me add a simple text beside it. Insert text box. So I can do. Yeah, let me just do my resources. So let it be at the top here. Let's make it to the center. And let's have something beautiful here. Can do Control A, Control E, reduce the size of this text and change the color to white. And I can pick it, put it somewhere around there. So resources. So this is what I'm having. Boom. I believe my screen is clear enough for you to see this. Please, if you can't see clearly, just let me know. I think it's a little bit low.
It's clear enough, sir. It's clear enough. You can see.
Okay. I'm coming. I just want you to, because it's a little bit blur from my side here. Sorry. Okay. Quality and high quality. Okay. So this showing that, oh, we've been able to create our template is here, and I can add some icons. So if you need extra icon to create this template, just go to shape, or go to icons, search for any icon that you want. Probably you want to represent sales now. Let's assume that you want to do sales, or you can try to do report, something like this. So there's a lot of things you can achieve through this. So let me reshare my screen. I guess it's lagging. And let me open up my Power BI as well. Don't need to stress ourselves. Let's just open this. Okay. Let me download the PBIs of this and let's open it with my Power BI. I don't know why the file is not coming up on my screen on my normal system. So where is it? Let's get it on my desktop and let's pick it, save it there. So let me just open it straight away. So at least you see how I was able to bring this template after designing this template on my PowerPoint. So you just bring it up to your Power BI. So yeah, the you have to note something here. The moment you want to save this picture, you can don't save it as a picture. We advise you to save it as SVG. Try to save it as SVG, not as a picture. So if you want to do that, just go to save and go to save as. Assuming that I want to save this on my desktop, what I will just do is this HR template desktop, and this is it. Then select save as type, click on it. This SVG, scalable vector graphics format. So click on it and then save this on you. Only this template I need. So this one alone. Then you do what? You just need to go back to your desktop and then you can see the SVG file you just saved is this. Can you see? It will look like your like a web page. So it will ask you to even open it with your browser. So this is what SVG file. Now going back to your Power BI, you remember if you want to use this as a Power BI template, so you just only need to click on your Canva and then go to format your report page. So when you go to format your report page, you can see page background. So you just go and select that SVG template that you just created. So if I'm bringing the old one, the one that we did earlier, to this place, let me duplicate this page. Uh, Let me delete this. So assuming I want to change this background now, the only thing I will do is to remove this, select the new one we just created, and which is on my desktop. I have it here. Can you see? So the only thing I need to do here is just to adjust all this to where I want it to be. So it depends on you, the way you can format your icons, the way you can format whatever you want to do. This is just it. You understand? So this is how this sample report was created. And then don't forget that, like I said, you can still do better than what you are seeing on your screen. Yeah, exactly. You get it. Scalable vector graphics file. Yeah, that's it. So, uh, this how to do it. So, yeah. So I don't know if you have any question regarding this, but I must tell you the best way to present your data. For people to see this is awesome, like looking good. So but in some other cases too, you might need some icons, you might need some sample uh like templates. So I will give you two websites today where you can actually uh get all these things from. So let's assume that you can go to, what's the name of this website? Slide Geek. If you go to Slide Geek, let me go to my browser. You can go to, if you need a ready made, slide jig. So you can see some templates there where you can just use. Imagine I want to work for like logistic firm now. I can sample a fleet management. So imagine I'll need a report template for a fleet management. See what I'm having here. This is looking good. Let's search for it. Let's see. So imagine I want to create a deal. Can you see this is sample template that you can use for fleet management? This like for a logistic firm. Can you see? So it looks like it's something you can just download and then take sample of this and then you can use it to build your report. So use this template and also I think I still have another website like that. You can go that's slidecarnifa.com. So you can also go to slidecarnifa.com to get another another sample of what of template, like another template that you can use for your report. So these websites are really helpful. So it depends on how you can navigate around it just for you to get template for your report. So I don't know if there's any question on the chat box. Let me check that. So on how to get all this thing done. Yeah. So do we have any question here? Okay. I can see what's SVG. Okay. If there's any question, just let's get it. Let's ask question now. And thank you. Okay. Hi, Harry.
All right, Mr. Afeez, thank you very much for this wonderful session.
Yeah.
All right, so you've answered the only question we have in the comment section, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
let me
yeah.
quick,
Thank you.
let me quickly ask one what I think a beginner might want to ask. Right.
Okay.
So, for example, yeah, how long do you think someone who is a pure beginner who's trying to transition into tech, for example, who's probably coming from a background of say marketing, coming from say logistics, wherever it's coming from, but wants to transition into tech and using this as an easy way out, right? So,
Oh,
how long do you think it will take this person, and what advice do you think you would give to this person?
okay. Let me say this. I think ever since last year, that a friend of mine who happened to be like a novice in,
Mm,
like, he has never worked with any company, he has never do anything, and he took a challenge of becoming a data analyst,
mm,
and he started around July last year, and around October, after he started around July, around October, he landed his first job as a,
mm,
let me say, as a data entry officer.
mm,
So after that, I think he got another offer from UBA the following month, UBA headquarters in Lagos, and after he got to UBA, another company offered him a better offer, which he had to leave UBA then. So what I would just advise is this: it depends on your passion. It depends on how you can practice more. You having the all the material necessary with you, you go for a training. After you learn, after you become, even though you are able to pass your certification after, like, let me say 2 months, mass 2 months, if you dedicate your time, assuming that, for instance, now you are going to school every day and you are able to dedicate
mm,
like 5 hours of your time, of your 24 hours, to learn this thing deeply, like, oh, you practice, you learn new things, and you do it, you practice it, you get sample data, you keep on doing it. I'm very sure that within 2 months you'll be very good in Power BI and make yourself visible to the whole world. If you know how to use a bar chart to to do design a report, let the whole world see that, oh, I was able to achieve so thing using this
mm,
and this tool and that. This was the tool I used, this was how I achieved it, and let them know that you are telling story based on the data you have with you. And I'm very sure with that, if you check this, the friend of mine I'm talking about, if you check his profile on LinkedIn, the first post the first post was using Excel to create a dashboard. It was like, oh, my journey of becoming a data analyst. Everybody started chatting him up and so on like that. Like, he built his connection on LinkedIn within 2 months. Even me that have been on LinkedIn over years, I don't have up to his contact now. So that's just for you to know that the world has become a global world, a global village, whereby you can
mm,
let the whole world see who you are, and then, you package yourself to the whole world, and then let them buy you, and you can even
mm.
negotiate, like, oh, this is what I can take from you. So that's just it.
Especially
Yeah,
when you've noticed you've become a scarce commodity.
exactly.
All right.
So
Thank
that's
you
just
very
a
much,
simple
Mr. Avis, for
advice.
that.
You're welcome.
So
Yeah.
you're saying within 2 months, a totally new beginner can become a data analyst and build such a beautiful dashboard just like you have built, and then be able to
Yeah,
sell himself to the world. Oh
I'm
wow,
telling you.
that's
I'm
wonderful.
telling you.
Wow,
Yeah.
coming from a change agent, I think is worth listening to. Thank you very much for sharing your.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So thank you everyone for joining. Right. So we've come to the end of today's session. Mr. Afeez has taken us through a very wonderful session of how to package our reports and actually present it in a very beautiful way to our consumers, obviously the C-level managers and the rest of them. All right. On the comment section, you will see our feedback form. Please take few minutes. It won't take up more than a minute to fill the form, right? Please go through the form, fill the form, and then give us feedback based off what we have done today. All right, that will help us prepare better and actually package better programs for us moving forward. Thank you very much for joining. Is there any other question? I'm still looking through. Okay, so someone is asking, can I have the site, sir? I
Okay.
think the
Okay. Let me
site you're
just
talking about.
let me drop the link on the chat. Yeah. Can you reply this? Okay. I need to drop it on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me drop the comment on the link on YouTube, but I don't really know. I'm not familiar. Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right, Mr. Hafiz, one more thing I think you should do, you should also drop your social media handles so that our viewers and our listeners can actually also follow you up on social media. Let's say anyone has a question to ask you personally. Yeah.
Okay,
So you can
okay.
also drop that.
Yeah, this here is my social media handles at the Web Guru. So either on Facebook, on you like anywhere, just type it on the IG or Twitter. So you can just pick this up. So slide jig.
All right. All right. We didn't even mention that Mr. Afiz is also a well-renowned entrepreneur. He's an investor and an investment in itself in the tech space, right? Yeah, so you
Yeah,
might also want to reach out to him for business consultation, for um, data consultation, and things like that. Right.
yeah. Thank you for that. And also we have slide carnify. Yeah. So I've dropped the name of the site. Just search for it on Google. You get it right.
Mm.
All right. Thank you for having me. Stay safe and God bless you all.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Afeez, and thank you everyone for joining in. Yeah, do have a wonderful weekend. All right, Mr. Afeez, have a wonderful weekend. Bye,
And
sir.
you too.